Welcome back to my channel. So today I get to share with you guys all of my secrets on how I get my wigs to look natural, okay, like super real. If you guys have been watching my last few videos, then you guys know that I am getting really good at this, okay. And the wig that I'm going to be using today is from HAIRVIVI.com. You know HAIRVIVI, if you watch my videos, then you know that's one of my favorite hair companies. I work with them a lot. And they actually listen to us when we give them like feedback and stuff. Sorry, I'm kicking boxes and stuff. So yeah, the wig that I'm going to be using is from HAIRVIVI. You know their units come pre-plucked, they come bleached, and the hairline, the shape of the hairline is like bomb, okay. So this is what the unit is looking like. This unit is Kim, and I'll have all the details, all the specs, length, density, coupon codes, everything you need about this unit down below. And she comes with the adjustable straps. Again, she is bleached already, so if you are scared to bleach the knots, then HAIRVIVI is for you, because they do that. And this is what the hairline looks like fresh out of the packaging. So they do come pre-plucked, but they're not like super pre-plucked, which is what I'm going to do and what I'm going to share with you guys today. So the wig head and stand, anything that I use, I always leave it down below in the description box, or try to remember to leave it down below in the description box. So if you ever see anything that I'm using and you're curious about it and want to get it, then just check the description box down below, and if it's not in there, then just message me. Hopefully I see it and I'll put it in there for you guys. Okay, so now that we are all zoomed in, I can go ahead and get started. If I have a middle part on the wig, I like to go ahead and line up the part with the middle of the canvas head, and it has a little indented line right here that I like to line it up with, just so I make sure that it's even on both sides. And because, you know, like the temple areas right here tend to be a little bit thinner for most people, so I want to make sure that I'm thinning out the right part of the unit like this, and when it's centered, I know exactly which parts I have to thin out and which parts I don't. So this is what the wig is looking like so far. It's already bleached, so that's done for us. Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wet it a bit just with a spray bottle and just kind of comb the hair back out of the way. So once I have everything brushed back, I go ahead and I go back about maybe till about right here, maybe about 1.5 inches on the entire front of the unit. So this is about how much hair you want to begin with plucking. So this step is to actually get rid of some of the bulkiness in the front of the unit. It's not really going to thin it out too much in the hairline area, but it is going to make the unit lay flatter overall once everything is done. So this is what we have, and then we're just going to start plucking right here first. So go ahead and take a clip and get this hair out of the way. And then we're going to start plucking. So we're going to basically just thin this out. We don't want to create bald spots. We just want to widen the gap a little bit. And you're just going, the easiest way that I can explain it is to pluck every other piece like this. So you kind of create that wave like that. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And just plucking a few hairs at a time. And you're going to slowly start to see the part opening up. A step further and start to pluck this portion of the hair. Same style. So in the beginning of the video, I didn't have a bra on, you guys, and when I zoomed in, you could kind of see my nipples a bit. So I cut a bra to put on under this shirt, and it's kind of showing the entire time, so my bad, y'all. Once you feel like that part is wide enough and a bit thinned out, you can go ahead and we can work on the next section. So now we're going to move up about maybe a centimeter. So a really small amount, just a thin part you want to do. I'm trying to give you guys the best angle, sorry. And then we're going to do the same thing, and this is where I'm starting. And just part out a small amount of hair. Like so. This is going to get brushed back now. Pin the front piece out of the way. A little bit more water just to get the hair to slick all back. And then we're going to do the same exact thing. And then now you see the part was kind of straight at first. Now it looks a little bit more zigzag and the part is wider. Now we're going to do the exact same thing basically until we work our way up to the front of the unit. So that step is complete, and now I can show you guys what it looks like. This side is the side we just worked on, and then I'm going to show you guys how it came again, just so you can kind of get a side by side and see again that this part is not to really do the hairline in the front yet. It's just to kind of get the hair to be a bit more thin and to get the transition to be a bit more smooth. Okay, so now that we thinned it out going back so far, now we can work on this area right here. So this is the temple area, and if your hairline is like mine, then you know that this is a little bit more thinned out. I'm going to start back here. Like, I'm not going to start in the front of the hairline. I'm going to start a little bit back. And just pull random hairs. Like, I'm not keeping the tweezers in the same spot for too long because I don't want to keep plucking the same spot. And you want to make sure you're constantly combing it back, because when you comb it back, you can see exactly what you plucked and exactly what areas are still like clumped together. And you just want to thin out the clumps. So now we are working with something like this, and if you can see, this area is a bit more thinned out now, and this side as well. And then if you get to the front and it looks a little too full as well right here, you can kind of see like the line where it starts to get thick again. So if you see that line where it starts to get thick, how it's thin, and then it starts getting full. Once it starts getting full, this is where you want to start plucking. You want to leave this alone now, and you want to start plucking where it starts to get full. And you do the same thing that you did to this patch, where you kind of just pull the hair back, and you can even like go as far as opening it up a bit and kind of just randomly pulling hairs, just to get rid of that thick line that you kind of see, or it looks like, oh, it's not plucked right there anymore. You just want to kind of pull that back. Again, make sure you're combing it so that you get a good view of what it looks like. Again, you don't want to keep the tweezers in the same spot for too long. You just want to be able to move it around. So this is just a quick comparison video to show you guys what it looks like once I'm done plucking compared to what it was in the beginning. It's all about preference, you guys. You can pluck more or less than I did, but you don't have to pluck that much to get a natural look. And you do have to remember that the areas that you are creating the spaces with will expose lace. This is what the hairline looks like so far. And then to take it a step further, what you want to do is you want to pull out literally like the first row of hairs. So I broke this. This would be ideal because it's so tiny. You just want to pull out. Usually these are the baby hairs that they have for you. And then you have those hairs forward. You want to take some lotta body because we want everything to stay in place, because I want to tie it down for a bit. So kind of slick those hairs down in the front and push these back. Okay, now it's been a few minutes. I can go ahead and take it off. It should be nice and set, and now we can cut the lace. And I'm going to cut right behind the hairs that I pulled out. So these hairs I'm cutting off. So I'm literally cutting. Okay, love, so I am back. I applied the unit off camera just to save a little time because I figured it would be kind of a long video already. And I have hella videos showing you guys how I apply my units with different adhesives. So I'll go ahead and leave some down below for you guys if you guys want to check that out. But y'all, get into this lace. Like, what? I'm gonna zoom y'all in a second. But yeah, I went ahead and applied the lace off camera, and then I went ahead and put a few rod curls in it using my biggest rod. It's in the bathroom because that's where I put it on. And yeah, this is what the unit looks like. This hair, y'all, is like amazing. I know you guys seen it when it was wet, and then I let it air dry kind of a little bit. It was still kind of damp when I did it, and I just took a little not a little, I just took a few pieces, like random pieces throughout the unit, and just hit it with the wand curl, just because I'm just such a fan of body wave, and I just love the way it looks, even though this looked really pretty. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so this unit is really long, if you guys can see. I'm 5'5", and it comes, like, if I pulled it, it will probably come to like almost my waist. But this is what it looks like. Super duper soft, like holds the curl well. Even when it was wet, it was still holding the curl. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's super late right now, so my makeup probably looks a little bit like it's melting off, and that's because it is. I've been having my makeup on for hours now, and I had to clean my forehead to apply the lace, so you guys might see like a little separation of no makeup happening right here, but that's okay because this looked like it is my hair. Okay, so let me go ahead and zoom you guys in now so you guys can get a close-up of this beautiful hairline. And look how flat it is. Like, what? This is my hair. I'm taking this to New Orleans. Okay, so this is what the hairline looks like. Super duper like melted, y'all. Like, honey, you can't tell me. And that I messed this side up a little bit by the ear tab, but that is okay. But this is what it looks like. Super natural, no baby hairs, because I know you guys have been loving the no baby hair look lately, and so have I, surprisingly, because I used to like to cover like a little bit of the lace up with the baby hair, but that's before I knew how to really melt it, y'all. And I have really been practicing, and it's really starting to pay off, and I'm so happy. I'm not a professional, you guys know that, but I practice a lot, and I think I kind of got it down packed now. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any videos you want to see, any tips or questions you have about units that you want me to make a video on, go ahead and leave them down below, and I'll be more than happy to make a video for you guys if I know what I'm doing. And I meant to tell you guys that if you purchase from like this point on from HAIRVIVI, your unit will come like this. Like when I told you guys in the beginning that they really listen to us, I'm so serious, and they really listen to us. A lot of us have been telling them that we needed the units to be a little bit more pre-plucked because it just wasn't enough, you know, and everybody that was reviewing them was still plucking them more. So if you order a unit, specifically this unit for sure, the unit is going to come like this. You will not have to do all that I did. That is just for anyone who has an old unit that they want to do, or a unit for another company maybe that they want to do, or just something that they want to learn how to pre-pluck a unit, or not pre-pluck, but how to pluck a unit. Then this video is for you guys for sure. I think that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it really helps somebody out there. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one.